What's going on here? Are you okay?
I'm stuck in my rear wheel.
Oh shit!
Nice bike.
Thanks. I just got it yesterday.
I can tell it's new.
Yeah. So what was it, 4 months ago we were here, back in early October, maybe 3.5 months, something like that. Anyways, what's going on, guys? Oregon Motorcycle back here with another episode. Today we are debuting another bike. Gonna introduce to you my new motorcycle. I just took delivery last night. Without further ado, there she is, the Honda CB500x. Like I said, I picked this up last night and I got it at Bob Lamprey's over in Beaverton. This is the same exact bike that I test drove in my first video about this bike. So yeah, I sold my CBR. Actually, one of my subscribers bought it from me, which is pretty cool. So go YouTube. So yeah, he's, I'm sure, a happy owner. That was kind of a hard bike to let go, but I just really wanted this bike. I'm like in love with this bike already, you guys. It's just, oh man, this is a beautiful machine. It's a Honda. It's brand new. I've got all kinds of plans for it and goals and things I want to do with it and where I want to go. So let's hop on it and take it for a drive. And I'm gonna go up to Cycle Gear right now in this wet weather and see if I can get a phone mount for it. That's gonna be my first accessory for it, is a phone mount if they have it there at Cycle Gear. So yeah, let's check it out. So we got a nice little screen here, has a gear indicator. My average fuel mileage right now is 60 miles per gallon. 27 miles on the bike so far. So I rode it home last night from the dealership in the dark, in the rain, and I had my tinted visor on and it was horrible. Ugh. So I'm actually able to see what's going on here now. So I'm not going to enter anything in my GPS. I'm just gonna go see what we can find. I know where it's at, but can't see shit. Alright, so yeah, we got a little under 500 cc's here, a little under 50 horsepower. So this is, you know, a lot different than what I was riding, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know. So yeah, there's a huge power difference, but let's go this way. But oops, shit, there goes that horn again. But like I said earlier, or in my last video, it's like, you know, I don't know, maybe I'm done with sport bikes, I don't know. Maybe when I get old I'll buy another sport bike or something, but it's just, I don't know. It's, you know, it's great, it's fun, they're fun to commute on, blah 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 blah. Everybody says they're uncomfortable and they're ridiculous, and I don't really agree with that. It's just, I'm just saying that it's kind of like a little too much for the street. It's kind of like driving an Indy car around the streets. I mean, the performance on those bikes are so crazy, and I love performance, and that's why I always had them. You know, I wanted to be able to stop the fastest and turn the fastest and blah 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 the fastest, you know, and I look at that as like, you know, that's a safety thing. If I can stop faster, if I can turn faster, or if I have a higher lean angle, you know, then that equates to safety to me in a sense. But so I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with all this. All I know is that I was kind of interested in some adventure bikes, and then when I started looking at adventure bikes, I found this bike and I really became interested in it because of what this bike has to offer. And basically, in one word, what it has to offer is it's economical. Very economical. The operating cost on this bike compared to my CBR is going to be about half. And by that I mean, like, insurance is half the cost. It gets double the fuel mileage, if not triple the fuel mileage. There's no power, so you're not going to be going through a back tire every 3,000 miles. You know what I mean? Yeah, so gas mileage, tires, insurance, you know, all those things. And if you're a commuter like I am, and those things add up, you know, pretty quick. So if I'm, you know, if I just, you know, cut my fuel mileage in half for commuting, I mean, geez, that's kind of cool. Not only that, I mean, it's comfortable. I just said earlier that, you know, it doesn't matter if it's comfortable. Now, I'm not worried about being comfortable on a bike, but geez, this, you want to talk about comfort, this bike is totally comfortable. So anyways, I'm happy, really stoked. Trying to just get these brakes bedded in and get the tires scrubbed in or whatever. The tires aren't that bad. I mean, they're whatever. I don't think I have to scrub them in. I think that's something of the past or whatever. But anyways, it was weird when I got to the dealership. They pulled a different bike out and they were like, yeah, here it is, and blah blah blah. And I was like, no, it's not. I guess they had stashed this bike away somewhere for whatever reason, and the one they were showing me, that they said they were trying to tell me that that's the one I test drove, it was a non-ABS model. And I was telling them, no, you know, I'm very adamant about having ABS, and here's a prime example why. You know, we're right on these wet roads, and sometimes you can't stop the inevitable, you know, panic brake, and that's what ABS is good for on a motorcycle, is panic braking, and that's about, you know, it. We all know that a non-ABS bike can stop faster, pull more G's or whatever, but not by much, and you make up for it by avoiding the lockup on a panic stop. So anyways, so yeah, we're going to try to get that phone mount, and some of the things that I've done to this. I don't know if you guys noticed a while ago, I didn't say anything. I have a temporary tag on it, and I did keep my personal tag. It's sitting in my room right now, but I have to wait. They told me to wait until I get the registration in the mail to put that on. Put that on. So in the meantime, I have this temp tag, and wow, this thing shifts so nice. Okay, let's get on the freeway for a sec. We'll cruise up. Maybe just cruise up to 82nd or whatever. So, so yeah, I gotta wait or cruise around for a little bit. With see, I'm just taking it easy. I don't know how these tires perform, so I'm kind of like being a pussy right now, but whatever. So yeah, I gotta wait a little while so I can put my license plate on. I did adjust the levers. I knocked them down a little bit because they were kind of up, especially the clutch lever was up kind of far. And that's all I've done so far. Besides driving home last night. Oh, that horn, jeez. So here we are, it's about 60, low 60s, 65 miles an hour. I'm at about 5,000 RPM. So the bike feels smooth as hell, as far as, you know, engine vibration goes. So this is great. This is what I was saying, like, for a commuter, this bike's awesome. Not to mention it can go off-road on the gravel roads and whatnot. You know, could haul more gear. Actually got a little storage space under the seat. We'll look at that later. So yeah, so some of my goals or plans or whatever you want to say for this bike is I want to visit 2 states that I've never been to. I'm going to do that this year. I want to go to Utah, and I want to go to Montana. And I'm also going to go up into Washington too. This is not just one trip. I want to, you know, take several trips, but I might hit Utah and Montana in one trip. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But those are some of my plans and goals. And then of course I'm going to go back down to California and visit with my family. And then I want to go to Washington, like northern Washington, like Seattle. I've never been to Seattle, to tell you the truth. So go up there, that kind of thing. So those are my goals or plans as far as you know, taking a trip goes. Now, as far as things I want to do to this bike, oh my gosh, there's so many things I want to do to this bike, but you know, that's all going to come in time. All going to come in time. So But yeah, we're gonna do heated grips. We're gonna do the USB charger. I'm also going to most likely put a switch on this where that's going to allow me to switch the ABS on and off, and then on top of that I'm going to try to go one step further and see if I can't separate the two, like have a switch for the front and then have a separate switch for the back only. But you know, we'll see. Engine guards and a skid plate, those are going to be like mandatory before I really start, you know, taking it off road and stuff. You know, to protect the bottom of the engine and the sides in case I tip it over. Get some bark busters too for the grips. So that kind of thing, just, you know, a couple items to help me if I lay it over in the dirt or whatever. So the other thing is some kind of luggage system. For now, I think what I'm going to do is just put my military backpack on the back, maybe strap it down somehow, and use that for now, for the time being. I mean, I could totally strap my backpack and my tent and sleeping bag on the back of this thing, no problem, without any panniers or anything. So, but yeah, they make a cool bag. It's a bag type of thing that sits over the back seat. It's pretty cool. I'm kind of interested in that for as far as luggage goes, storage goes, and then down the line, possibly a GPS, maybe, and then a center stand to make you know, maintenance on the road a little bit easier. And then with a center stand, I'd be able to pull my tires off too if I needed to, you know, if I was out in the field or something. But so those are some of the things I want to do to this bike and some of the things I want to do with it. The other thing I'm, you know, looking forward to this spring and summer is riding with my buddies with their sport bikes. And you know, I want to see how you know I can do and how I can keep up with those guys. Just, you know, goes to show we have a guy that rides with us, you know, no fault. I got to ride with him a couple times last year, and he rides a little 310 BMW. And we got guys in our group with like an R1, R6. You know, I got my CBR. My roommate has a 750. We're all on these badass sport bikes, and this dude's on a 310, and he's totally keeping up with us. And that's because he's able to carry a lot more speed through the corners. So it's like once you learn, you know, how to actually ride a bike, I don't really think the size or the power matters, because this bike, let's just say this bike does like 40 miles an hour over the fastest speed limit in Oregon. So it's like, I mean, come on. What's going on here? Are you okay?
I'm stuck in my rear wheel.
Oh shit. Are you good? All right. Slick as fuck right here. That's the benefit. That's the benefit of being a motorcyclist right there. You guys ever see a motorcyclist on the side having problems, you stop. And I've had people stop for me when I was on my R6 before. I was on the freeway on the 205 freeway. We were in a group ride, and my rectifier went out on my R6, and I was on the side of the road waiting for the tow truck for probably 30 minutes, and I swear there was like 10 bikers that stopped for me. Want to know if I was okay and doing all right. So that's good. I got to use my flashers on my first official ride. Sweet. That was a nice Harley. That it was so slippery on that little area in the center island right there, and that full of trash. Hopefully I don't get a flat tire. I didn't get the tire protection plan or the undercoating package. I can't believe they still do that. The coating helped with the weather or something. Fucking anyways. What I did get though is I got a 5-year unlimited drivetrain warranty on this thing. So like, they're like, you know, you have an oil leak or something, it's covered. Please don't pull out. Yeah. So that's cool, and that's on top of my factory warranty. The factory warranty, you know, is 1 year, and I'm not even sure exactly what all that covers, but anyways, we're all warrantied up and all that good stuff. One thing I'm noticing, I don't know if it's because I'm sitting up taller or what, but I can feel the wind more on this bike. Yeah, I can feel it, especially the front, like the front end pushes around, but this thing is so light and nimble. Jeez. It feels like I'm riding a bicycle almost with fat tires. Oh, another thing I'll probably do is maybe put a bigger sprocket on the front. 16 tooth, I believe, is what guys are doing to help with the first gear and give you a little more top end on the freeway, bring those revs down a little bit. But I've only read like the first couple pages of the manual, my owner's manual, and it said something like, make sure you keep the same size sprockets in the tires so you don't mess up the ABS. But I can't see how a sprocket's going to mess up the ABS or a sprocket change, but I don't know, so I'll have to research that a little bit more. Motorcyclist is back. Yeah, Harley sounds good too. Yeah, baby. I like the way Harley sound. That thing is vibrating my bike. Jeez. I like that. Got some twin cylinder action over here too. Yeah, that thing sounds really good. I wonder if that's like just straight pipe or what. Thanks. I just got it yesterday.
I can tell it's new.
Yeah.
It's brand spanking new.
Yeah. This is like my first ride, really.
Huh?
This is like my first ride on it, basically.
Oh, really?
Basically, yeah.
I just wrecked yesterday on this.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Am I missing a fucking ear? That's why my tail light's busted.
Oh, no. Damn.
Fucking bicyclist swerved off the shoulder of the road.
Yeah?
Swerved off, like, wide swerve, right into me.
Damn.
I had no time to react whatsoever.
You're all right, though?
Huh?
You're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Bike's mostly okay. Gotta check the alignment because the belt's rubbing. I don't know if you can hear the squeak.
No, I'm just listening to your exhaust. It sounds awesome.
Huh?
I'm just hearing the exhaust. It sounds awesome. She fish. Oh boy, gotta love Portland. Smells good though. Smells like some cotton candy. Rain, rain, go away. Whatever. It's not that bad. Gonna be turning here pretty soon. We're pretty close. Riding the shit out of that hog, boy, let me tell you. Well, I don't know what else. It's like the street before power. I don't know what's that. Oh, chugs a little bit in the low RPMs. It's kind of cool. My buddy's bike does that. I rode he has an XRS 700. It's like brand new. I think it's brand new. Well, you know, like last year, whatever, 2018 maybe. And I got to ride that, and that bike it like bumps you real hard on the bottom. It's weird. Like it's like because the torque, I guess, from them cylinders thumping at the same time. You know, there's a difference between a parallel twin and an inline twin. They fire what is it? Okay, so the parallel twin fires together, so the cylinders go dunk 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 dunk, whereas an inline twin goes like this. I learned that the other day on YouTube. Go YouTube. have to look at some rain gear instead of a phone mount. Jeez. I need to get rain gear anyways. Oh, there's a Korean barbecue place right there. That place is bomb. I'm gonna have to go back there. Although I did get the shits the next day, but still, it was a lot of fun and just good atmosphere. Probably because I was eating some kind of fucking pig intestine or something, I don't know. Ooh. All right, leaving cycle gear. I got my phone mount. I got a different one this time, one that doesn't go in the stem. It's going to mount to the bar here, not this bar, I don't think. Maybe I don't know yet. We're gonna check it out at home. I think I'm gonna go to one of my parking lots and practice a little bit and see if I can get a little better feel for the front brake and see if I can mash on it, maybe activate the ABS, maybe, I'm not sure. So anyways, if you guys want to stick around for that, I'll probably put some of that in the video maybe, but if not, until next time, folks. Oh, that girl that was on the road here, she just showed up right here at Cycle Gear. That's weird. So I was like, are you following me or what? Anyways, now we're gonna put on back down to Oregon City, get out of Portland, and we'll cruise over to the college and see if we can do a little practice. So, alrighty.